Can you reenact what you did before?
Maybe you can only absorb the powerful ones with your body. Or does it have to be a certain type? Or maybe we should give your terminal a whirl. Yay! It worked! I've never seen a gourd quite like yours before, but it sure... Your terminal's got a different look, but the functions are pretty much the same.
One with the sounds. Moment of resonance. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds.
Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead! Rover? There you are. My dearest. Seed of Fate. Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
I am to return to the academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation. It's the political hub of the City Hall is an important place. Seeking an audience with a magistrate. Then I guess I'll take Grover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first. And we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, he can't be left standing outside the City Hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know. Then, I'll leave you in Shizia's care. Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. Come visit the academy after your audience if you have no other plans. The unique nature of your condition requires specialized treatment, and your body is bound to arouse the interests of myself included.
Baizhi, I think your last...
I see. I agree that my phrasing lacked the
You guys done yet? What's the holdup? Let's move! We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe... Chissa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in need of a hero? Here we are, Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see, think of it as Jinzhou's long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center all in one enormous packet. The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons. Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrate at any time. Jizya, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it.
Ew. First time seeing such a crowd.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people. Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications. The ones staying here are the few that made it inside said it only took one freezing look from Lady Sanhua, and they were compelled to leave.
What kind of description is that? Sounds like you've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into stone.
She's the magistrate's personal bodyguard.
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round Death Glare / Terminator Ice Beauty. That's what the rumors say, at least.
There is a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her not to. Or rather, it's nearly impossible with her busy schedule. It's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, unless she's engaged on a business trip, or when...
Yep, there's gotta be something big if that's the case. So this is the true confidence of our Rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our magistrate's description. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anyway, our magistrate's the best lead we have for now, no matter what she has in store for Rover.
What do you think, Rover? Are you in that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
Mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting. Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it. Every guess is important to Jinzhou. They didn't tell me I'm not. Why can't you let me talk to the magistrate?
How far did you get? Did you manage to see the magistrate? I got to see Lady Sanhua. She even looked back at me. verbal assurance that I wasn't the guest the magistrate was waiting for. But who cares anyway? I was able to witness Lady Sanhua in the flesh and be rejected by her in person.
Please, follow me. Kindly have a seat. Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time. Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I can't. But you are truly regarding that. My eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate. You look undistorted and authentic. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different. I have your terminal for a moment? I need your terminal for access pass authorization. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it. The utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou. Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall. Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox? So Madam Magistrate's not in the City Hall.
The wind is rising. In it, I sense disturbance and unrest. The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, we've reported to the City Hall, the Ministry of War, and the Academy. We've done everything we can so far. I mean, this is one long, and we're talking about Jinzhou of all places. It's never actually been safe here over the past thousands of years. We can always trust General Ji Yan, Madam Magistrate, and our Sentinel to have our backs. We're not ones to mess with.
Well said. Do you have any plans, Rover? Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them? A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I haven't seen anything like this in a while.
It reminds me of my childhood. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. But what does it mean as a token? It seems like a miniature sundial. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches drawn on the outer ring of its surface, and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east, the white tiger stands for the west, the vermilion bird stands for the south, And finally, it seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how could it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to...
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power.
So Juzia and I share similar childhood memories of the Sugar Pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou.
I don't have candy like that. But I've got this. It's really good. You can have one. Madam Magistrate said we should be nice to...
Stopping to relax once in a while serves for a stronger resonance with the world.
There's still some distance to the Huaxiu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal. See? Just open the util... See? See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot. Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry. It's all right. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops. Almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, all right? If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec. Well, you only need to send me a terminal message as you... Anyway, I gotta go.
Sure, Rover. Let's go inside. Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something? I refuse to tolerate the foolish striving of those insatiable slugs. Since it's difficult for our research to deal... And you are?
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Not at all. It was...
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the new Federation, and he joined the Huashu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is true.
Here you are. The data we collected in the gorge. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Baizhi?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches. Indeed. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may... This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of,
Shall we wait here at the academy?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I'll see you in a while for that. I have the equipment ready. Now let's begin. Do you have any questions before we begin? Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's frequency energy, but how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body. How do you define monster? For resonators like you, when a resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose. We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing. You don't need to worry about that for the time. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a universe. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. Means simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
On with the sounds. Sounds come forth.
Let me be your blade.
Serenade!
Synchronization.
As Wei-Tam had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Let me be your blade.
Precipitance!
Storm, hear my command.
fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Moment of resonance. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! Hey! Hey! Ha!
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit? Huh. I'm back to the same spot again. And this... moon. What is happening? Are those tacit discords?
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness! You're awake, Baiju. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw? Can you give us some more details?
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let me witness where this encounter will take us.
Yotan and I will ensure your safety.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the...
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We've scanned it, and there's a small paper... However, it's missing a crucial... We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component... Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We could certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll... one moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way...
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish... Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortefi's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should... Please don't touch. This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources. But they were overlapping, and this is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the This is not an ordinary leaf. But it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
So, the discs...
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it. Hold on. Remember when I said, don't force it open? Crank that thing another 5 degrees, and not even Zhangli Yao will be able to save it.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and how. What kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data repositories located.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si, Wu Wei, Rover. There are 2 photos here. Huh. If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirit and the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament. But the battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with. We owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean, you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Zhenzhou and severing all communication with other cities, words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything. We owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember if the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read. What is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it...
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol.
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to... I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system... Huh? Are you not going to investigate the tokens? All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.